Oh god. Oh god. Hello? Oh. Need water? Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, you're screaming a lot. That's usually what I end up doing. Oh, nice to know you're Lydia main. I don't see that character very often. I will... Yeah. She's kind of hard, so people... Well, that too, but she's kind of hard. Yeah, she's really pretty. I ain't gonna lie. She looks good. Oh. What? This one? No, that's very minus some block. I think it's minus 13. Oh. Ooh. Nope, not a good idea with Lissa. I don't blame you. People forget. Oh no! Fuck. Oh, yeah. We can do first survive. You trying to get the Emperor? Wait, what character you mean? You mean Lydia, right? Is that like the person you're trying to do it with? Yeah, I tried to do it with Katarina. That shit was hard. Yeah, with Katarina. It was not easy. I was so angry. I hate it ranked. I'm never playing ranked ever the fuck again after what I went through with that. Like, I was yelling on camera. Like, straight up yelling. What? It can a little bit. It's really better if you just duck it every time you see it. Do, do, do. Oh. Bye. Thanks. Yeah. No. Gotcha. Boom. Oh, God. Whoa. Ew. Whoa. What? Oh god. 2+. Ooh. What? GG. Oh no, you have to. It's a lot of work getting that, especially with Katarina. I learned to appreciate how good Alyssa was because of Katarina. Oh God. That's a weapon. Oh, you don't want any head, huh? Ah, no! Yeah, Lydia doesn't roll that. Yeah, Lydia doesn't roll that way. Oh God. Ooh. Oh God. Throwing that out too much. Yeah. Yeah, they can be. It will cause you to not want to attack. Ooh. Oh. What? keep getting, like, refloated? What? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I used to get really good at it, but like, as the game goes on, it's like, it becomes more annoying to knowledge check yourself than it does to like play it just for fun. And it got to the point where like, I played really well and then I got beat by everybody online over and over again, and it like really pissed me off so bad. Like, it made me actually hate the game so much. To the point where like, I lost like online friends over it. Because it made me that angry. There was somebody that was on my YouTube stream, right? And me and him played games together and everything. And you know, he never really had a reason, I guess, to dislike me or whatever. But the very second I said something like along the lines of like, "Anna players deserve death threats," and I meant it in like a sarcastic, frustrated kind of way. Like, as a gamer, you're just gonna say stuff like that. That's just how the culture is. But he got offended. He was like, "Oh, those are red flags, man. Take care." And I messaged him again at some point to ask him for a match or whatever. And then he was like, "Oh, do I recognize you from somewhere?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an emperor. I'm a cat arena emperor." And he was like, "Oh, you're that cat player." And I basically asked him if he still wanted to match because some time it went by, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm good. Take care, man." And I'm asking him like, "Is it something I did wrong?" Because I'm like, you know, it's the internet. I can't just read everybody's mind all the time. You have to speak up. He was like, "Oh, you saying that I deserve death threats makes me uncomfortable for playing well." And first off, I didn't say him. I literally was just like talking out of frustration. And secondly, it's part of the culture, as I said before, of gaming. So it's like, you're gonna dislike something I said, and even when I explained it, he was like, "That's cool, I just don't want to be a part of it." Like, that's an immature ass dude right there. Like if I'm explaining to you that this is why I said something, and there's no mouth behind it, and you still get offended, that's a you problem. That's a you problem. Yeah, it's so weird. This is why, like, I don't really like making friends on the internet anymore. Because when I did, it was always just like, there's always problems. And it's like, even for somebody like me who's not really in drama, I go online, oh, it's 10 times easier to get in drama. It is 10 times easier. To get into drama, to make people not like you, it is 10 times easier. And it's funny because I lost another friendship, but it was for something like different. Like, people didn't like me or whatever, and then I messaged, you know, his girlfriend. I was saying, "Hey, it's trying to like clear the air because you know, this is social media. Like, you know, if you don't know me, there's no reason to have all this talk about me that isn't true." So I tried to like do like, you know, mediation, and it just wasn't working. She just wouldn't listen. And yeah, that's what I had to do. It destroyed my mental health for like a while because it made me believe that like I must be this bad person if I can't have friends on the internet, right? But that's really not true. It's just the fact of like, everybody's so fucking sensitive on the internet. It's like, you can't even be a human. You can't like make a mistake. You can't say like the F word if like you're angry about something. It's so weird. like, as human beings, we're not meant to just interact on the internet all the time. Like, we're supposed to, like, really talk to each other, like, in real life. And I realized that more because, especially, you know, when I talk to people more, they all say the same thing. They're kind of like, yeah, the internet is really toxic, and stuff like that. So I just started to realize how hard it is to maintain friendships online. I've only maintained only one. Like, that I consider a online best friend, only one. And this has went on for like 2 years. And that's kind of my staple with everybody. Like, if it lasts for longer than like a year, probably going to be a mainstay. Usually that's the case. There's some exceptions, but usually, like, if it lasts like a year, that's usually a good sign. Yeah, but the internet has made, like, all the antisocial, like, people thrive in a way, and all the people, you know, like, that are, like, really bad people, like, also thrive as well. So you have, like, this weird mix of people on the internet that shouldn't be on there, and then the ones that can handle it. Like, the only people that can survive on the internet are people that don't give any reaction at all, that are, like, completely chilled, don't react at all. And fortunately I was not one of those people, so it affected me badly. So I just say to myself, that's why, like, instead of being on the internet 24/7 like I once was, I talk to people, like, in real life. Like, put the effort in real life friendships as opposed to online, and you will see better results. Because this online stuff ain't everything. Forgot she had these other moves. Oh, I got staggered. And the counter hit got you. Hi, Onyx. I was just talking about you. Not directly, but indirectly. No, 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 no. Nope. Yeah, those mix-ups can hurt if you're not careful. What? Did you do that on purpose? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll friend you on here, but I'll see you later. Oh, sure. You too. But yeah, I was just talking to him about you because I was like, you're the only, like, online friend I have that's stayed with me through all this time, and I'm very grateful for that. Just want to let you know, I am healed for the most part, I would say. I'm back to my happy state, and what allowed me to stay in that happy state, yeah, the cracked Lydia with a baseball bat with her nerves. Yeah, what allowed me to stay in my happy state, though, was the fact of, like, you say child with a Y? That's interesting. But what allowed me to stay in my happy state was talking to people in real life, and I have to do a video on these. The reason I haven't was because of school, because like I'm trying to do some grade saving here with school. And I recently just got that promotion, which I'm happy for. But, you know, it makes me realize, you know, the internet is just so toxic. And now, of course, what happened was kind of my fault, but at the same time, it also amplified with the fact that it was the internet. And I have a theory that, like, if it happened in real life, or if we were like all in real life, I don't think that would have happened the way that it did. It really wouldn't have, but you know, it's life. I can't control everything. But at the same time, I'm also over it too. Just because, like, if a friendship is ever that fragile, it probably wasn't really that strong, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. That was stuff I had to really think about. Like, I had to really be honest. Like, no one's, like, outright a bad person here, but I have to be honest about how toxic the internet can be. Yeah, you know, the internet is very toxic, and it's more toxic because it's like, it's easier to make people hate you, especially when they don't know you. Like, look at I can't speak. Look at all the things that happen to me and all the things people are saying about me, and then realize that as you talk to me and as you actually get in deeper, I'm actually none of those things. But people refuse to see you outside of, like, one thing because you do one thing. Because, mind you, all those people that had that shit to say about me never once came in my stream, or never once actually had conversations in my DMs consistently. It's all just hearsay, and it's like, if you actually would have, like, actually talked to me, you wouldn't think of me that way. But, you know, the thing with the internet, it's so easy to make people not like you, and I'm just so happy that, like, I realized, I mean, am I the problem? Yeah. But, at the same time, it's also not a completely, like, you know, bad problem that I can't fix or whatever. Like, I can completely fix the problem or whatever. But what makes the problem, like, or what makes somebody, like, feel like shit for it is the fact the internet likes to make you feel like you can't change from things, or that, like, you're the worst person in the world if you do something. Because I'm like, child, you think I'm that bad? You better scroll on the internet, because it's going to be much, much worse. Just saying. And at the end of the day, I'm a human fucking being. Like, I should be allowed, like, if I'm angry about something, like, online, like, if I'm angry that a character is, like, cheap, I have a right to complain, especially if I play that game. Like, did you buy me the fucking game? No, you did not. So this is why I'm taking the time to, like, deal with whatever you do. Yeah, it's like even if I'm not the worst thing in the world, there's always something somebody will talk shit about, and I do not like that about the internet. So I'm enjoying talking to people that I know in real life. To venture into the internet, it's easier for me to talk to than people from the internet that I've met from the internet. So yeah, as far as, like, online friendships, I'm probably gonna, like, I'm gonna be very how can I put it? Like, somewhat distant. I'm not gonna, like, try to delve in too deep, because that will kill me more than anything. Oh no, Alex, it's not easy. I mean, I could talk to people all day about it, like therapists about it, but, like, it takes actually, like, things happening too. Because the thing is, I can't, you know, do this shit alone. I need, you know, I need, you know, some company in my life, you know. I need to actually make friends in the real world. Because this online stuff is not working out for me. Really don't like fighting him that much. Well, duh. No, but I also feel like part of the reason, I guess, the online community is just kind of toxic sometimes is because you have a lot of antisocial people that, like, you know, try to be on here, and it kind of, sometimes it kills everything. sometimes it kills stuff. Because there's a lot of people on social media that shouldn't be on here, if I'm being honest. And again, I'd like to do a video on these things, but for one, I need more information, and I'm pretty busy with school, so kind of hard for me to you know, get to that point as of yet. Guy hits like a truck. Oh my god. Oh, this guy makes me mad. Cat, you called him Cat's dad. I'm cracking up. What the so annoying. I'm gonna leave. I do not want to fight this character. I don't care that he's the worst in the game. That means nothing to me. Doesn't mean anything to me that he's the worst in the game. Still find him annoying. Forgot Sophia was here too. Let's try her out. It's not always a hellhole, but it's a lot easier to see a hellhole on the internet than in real life, or to get into one. It's a hell of a lot easier to argue with people on the internet too. I make it a habit to not argue with people as much as possible, because it solves nothing when you think about it. Like, you're wasting your breath on some idiot. Now, unless you go out of your way to argue with me, sure, but even then I'll probably just shut it down after a while, because I'm like, you're wasting my time. And then on top of that, like, I do not want to be famous, like, on the internet without anything going on. Like, I don't want to be famous and I don't have a job. Or I don't have a way to get another job. Like, that's just not a good idea. Because it's just not sustainable, because, like, you do that one thing, and it could be anything. The internet is sensitive as fuck. You could do anything, and, like, your career is over. And I really just dislike that. Wait, I couldn't see the last part because the bottles were in the way. Isn't some hell to make it out. If you really... Yeah, if you're not a pervert or an asshole. Yeah, or with any past trauma that, like, affects how you are, because mainly the reason that stuff all happened was because I wasn't healed, and I didn't actually, like, I didn't actually understand how to really deal with those problems, because something like catfishing and trolling, like, you really don't hear about it a lot. There's not really a lot of people that really talk about it. I tried to research into it, and it made me realize I have to, like, really go to therapy for that. And that's exactly what I did. I went to therapy for it, and my problems weren't instantly solved, but it gave me a chance to really think about everything and really acknowledge, that while I wasn't right, you know, the other person wasn't right with everything either, in some ways. So it's not always, like, all me. On top of that, too, the you know, overall, the situation with that whole thing, I do feel like it was kind of a witch hunt, because, you know, while it isn't right to troll, you know, at the same time, you guys didn't make it seem like I meant for that to happen. And on top of that, I won't say his name, but C, you know, C was also playing along with it and, you know, joking around. So he's kind of partly responsible too. So it's not just all me, and I didn't like how, like, they tried to make it seem like it was, like, all my fault, in a way. Like, I am by no means saying that I'm innocent or that it wasn't my fault in any way. I'm just saying that, like, there's more people that are wrong here. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not always just one person is wrong for everything. Sometimes it's more than one person. Nah, I stopped doing it because I just assume everybody is too smart to, you know, too smart to just take for a fool anyway. On top of that, I really, it's just not a good thing to do anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I didn't really understand how bad it was because I never talked to anybody about it. I didn't understand, just how bad it truly was. Like, I kind of was just like, oh, I want nudes, you know, whatever. But I guess that's what therapy does. Like, it makes you touch on things you never really thought about. Because everybody else I, you know, talk to about it, they kind of just gloss over it or they laugh about it. But it's like, even with all that, they chose not to really talk to me, and I'm like, well, I never disrespected you or anything, and you never actually... Because that's the thing, if somebody says something about somebody sometimes it's better to just actually talk. Because it's kind of not cool to do like a whole witch hunt on somebody because you heard one bad thing and didn't give them a chance. And that's the shit I don't like with the internet, and that's why I'm so happy that, like, I'm taking the time to, like, have just about most of my relationships in real life.
What did I just do?
I know, it's so sad, Onyx, because, like, as I think about it, like, literally... If it wasn't for that whole thing, if, like, here's the thing, if me and Dee's friendship was, like, in real life, we would still be talking to each other. It wouldn't even be, it would, without a doubt, we'd still be talking to each other because, it's easier to establish boundaries in real life than online, because online, you're free to do anything. There's nothing really stopping you from doing it. Like, yes, that all happened online. And I know, right, Alex, because I really was remorseful, and I still feel remorseful. Even if I do feel salty about some stuff, I still feel remorseful. But what I had a problem with that was because, like, he was cool with me for, like, a second, and everything seemed fine, and even though I was super remorseful, I was super sorry, out of nowhere he just switched on me and was like, this means don't talk to anybody in my community, and stay away from us and leave us all alone. And go join the circus, pal. Like, to me, that's, like, very fucked up. And especially when you clearly seemed like you forgave me. Like, he has a right to do whatever. But, you know, you clearly forgave me, and then you just said, fuck it, I don't now. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything again. And, like, you did all that. So, yeah, that's a bad look. But I also was angry with, like, you know... SK, because again, talking shit about me, don't know me, calling me a snake, don't know me very well, and you know, that shit really hurt, and I got my feelings about it for a while. I wanted them all dead, if I'm being honest. I probably shouldn't say that on stream, but, you know, I had some hateful feelings about it, and, you know, if I was a person that didn't care about consequence, this whole thing could have ended badly. Much worse. He's allowed to change his mind, but from the perspective of people on the outside in, it comes off as, like, very fake. Well, you can speak your truth in stream. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they talked about me on theirs. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd say let the games begin, honestly. Well, not even the games begin, because I'm not really going to participate in it. Like, every time, like, I see their name, you know, when you share them, I kind of just turn it off. Like, I just be like, these people again. Like, it used to, like, really have me fuming in rage. Now I'm just like, whatever. It doesn't bother me. Because I have people in my real life that like, lift me up, and, I have my family, too. That's the other thing, too. If you have family, appreciate that shit. Because one thing about your family, they're not going to leave you over stuff like that. They might leave you if you, like, a pedophile, or if, like, you did something really bad, but they ain't going to leave you for stuff like that. Oh god. Leave me alone! But yeah, man, the internet ain't for everybody. I wish I would have went to the internet when I was, like, truly an adult. Nah. I feel like it would be more like me doing it, just because I get salty over shit very easily. I don't get over stuff very easily. I'm more emotional. What will stop me is, you know, when I think about stuff, you know, and think about consequence, which is something I really had to do that, you know, was not something I was trained with enough. Wait, what happened? I don't know what it was I said that was being immature. I don't know. Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't act on the anger. I didn't act on it. Because honestly, Onyx, I will be honest, if it wasn't for you, or anything like that, they would have gotten trolled. Because the thing is, you don't disrespect Damien like that, and then think, you're not gonna get fucked up over it. Like, if I wanted to, all I had to do was troll A, and cause all this ruckus, have her, and cause a whole breakup. If I really wanted to, I could do that. I chose not to, because doing that would prove them right, and would prove to them that I'm this, you know, horrible person that doesn't deserve redemption. That's why I wrote the song Resurrection over it. Because I'm not gonna stoop to that level. Why should I? So you can, you know, hate me more, have more to say about me? I'm good. Yeah, I sat and thought about it. Trust me, Ox, trust me. I was thinking about it. You know how salty I get. That's why I'm laughing about it, because it does make me laugh. It's kind of funny. The damage I could have done. Like, that's what, instead of actually trolling, what I do is I think about how funny it would be if I said a certain thing, but I don't actually do it. Like, I just think about it. Like, you know, like I don't really talk about it anymore, but like, say, like, Emery, if I went on his stream and was like, you know, like, Emery, you still do it with trans women? Like, if I was in his stream and was like, hey, remember me? I'm the trans woman that, like, you slurped last night. That felt really good. Like, that's shit that I think about, but, like, I don't ever, like, say it out loud. And also, instead of trolling on the internet, I troll my friends in real life. Like, I'll do, like, voice acting, like, on the phone. Like, I'll do the thing where I'm like, the call you have dialed is not in service. Please call again or try again later. Goodbye. And then I'll say I'm kidding right afterwards. Because that is actually very creative. Nah, I had to let him be. For one, it was scaring me, because that guy's a police officer. I don't want him trying to arrest me, because New Jersey and Philadelphia are not that far apart from each other. So there's that. And on top of that too, you know, it gets boring after a while. Sometimes. Coonie. Yeah, I stopped subscribing because, like, I would compare myself to him so much because people didn't like me and it made me feel like shit. Oh, Alex, don't say shitty. You might give Rule 34 an interesting idea. You saw what they did with Jerry. You saw what they did with Jerry. But, like, I compare my... just because, like, I would get tired of, like, every time I go to his streams, he's always yelling at somebody, and I don't like that energy. At least for now. It's not going to be a permanent unsubscribe, but it's just for now. Well, of course you don't. It's a fictional character. It's Rule 34, don't care. Oh. Nope. Nope. Get your ass off my porch, bitch. But yeah, it's not a permanent unsubscribe, but like just until I can get my mental health together. Yeah, like that's the thing that would like, you know, that I distinguish myself with me from him too, because like the difference is that I try not to, not even try, I don't bully people online. Like not people that are in my streams, like I don't do that. Because those people are the reason that like you even can be as successful as you are. So I stopped watching him for that reason, because it's like I get tired of that happening. Even though like his freakouts were funny as fuck, I won't lie. You know, it gets you know annoying after a while, because I just be feeling bad for the fans that watch him. But I hate seeing the fans comment sometimes, because they'll make excuses for him doing that. They'll be like, take that nigga's admin privileges away. And it's like, not people have a life on here, you know. People have a life on here, and again, this is the issue I have with the internet. You know, people, you know, like Michael, you know, tend to have anger issues and, you know, are very prone to making people, you know, scared and making people uncomfortable. And it's like, people don't deserve that. Nobody should be getting bullied over something like that. I know they do. And that's the thing, it's like, you don't always kiss my ass online. Like, you will give your opinion even when I don't ask for it. Even when I'm like, that's not what I want to hear. But people are scared to do that with Michael, just because it's like, he'll get mad and just block people. I have never blocked anyone on here for having their opinion. I've only blocked people when they were rude. Like, if you tell me to kill myself, and then expect me to, like, want to listen to you, I'm not going to listen to you. It's as simple as that. And no one's going to want to listen to you if you do that. One thing about me, should I ever grow that big on here, I will never come at my mod sideways. And that's something I do respect. Oh yeah, I know. I know, because it'll be times where like I'm annoyed. You probably can tell. I don't know if you'll tell, but like it's hard to read people's emotions on here sometimes. But trust me, I get annoyed pretty easily. Just what distinguishes me from or what can, I guess, and this doesn't just apply to online, but I mean like in my professional life or my real life as well. The thing is, like, when I have like, when I talk to people about things that are really difficult, that, you know, make me really angry or annoyed, or where I want to feel like I want to say something that I can't take back, I will keep my mouth closed and just listen, but like I'll be holding the rage inside. And maybe that's not healthy, but it's a good trait for professionalism, and it's definitely good if you want to, if you want to, not face consequences you can't handle. So I had to learn that in real life. Just the difference is online, I couldn't really utilize that skill because, like, again, I'm human. Secondly, I'm playing the game, I'm trying to enjoy it, and I'm getting mad that I'm not winning. So, it's a lot harder for that reason. I'm trying to read that also. I'm kind of distracted at the moment. First, being a mod on here is free, and two, if you feel like you're not going to be... Before letting... Oh, that shit killed, bitch. Nope. Whoa! Thought I could avoid that shit. Yeah, I have to do that more. I don't do that. I just sit and I take it. Because I guess I thought that made me stronger if I sat and took it, but like not. Ooh. But yeah, in some situations I can definitely do that. Break that neck. Break that nigga's neck. Oh, Cody! Yeah, especially with catfishing, because I really wanted to justify it so bad, because, I mean, who doesn't want, like, free nudes, right? Who doesn't? Free nudes are not, without making somebody uncomfortable, because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable around me. Ah! Cody! Oh god. No! But I mean, yeah, the unfortunate thing with life is that, like, a lot of things can it seems like things can last long, a good dick pic, but either the person posts it because they want attention, or they give it to me willingly. Well, if it's one ho, you're gonna get it, you're gonna want it really bad. I don't want to trick someone for those type of things. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to anymore either. But yeah, that was like that, cause really, when you think about it, I'm pretty unproblematic out of those things. If you don't count, the outbursts on Overwatch or Tekken, I'm pretty unproblematic. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, I'm just unproblematic in terms of online stuff without those two things. 3 things if you count that other stuff, but I'm very, like, unproblematic. Right. I've been feeling bad now, so that's the thing I'd be saying, like, social media be making you feel bad about human things. Human things. Like, I should be allowed to feel like Tekken is stressing me. Like, I should be allowed to feel like that. But yeah, this is why I'm as talkative as I am, because I love talking to people, but you know, unfortunately the internet just has a way of making you look bad when you really are. It's giving me like reality TV show vibes a little bit, because that's what reality TV show be like, making you look bad even though you're not actually that bad. Nah, 'cause I didn't threaten them. I actually kind of cussed them out a little bit. Or did I cuss them out? Nah, I got smart with them a little bit, because I'm like, you're not going to sit up here and make me feel bad because I complain that Katarina sucks. In my own way. But I'm to the point now where, like, I basically got humbled. I'm basically am like, you know, I've come to the conclusion, you know, the internet can be good, but it can also be very bad, and you know, it can, no matter how good of a person you actually are, it's easy to lose stuff. Oh, I couldn't tell. Yeah, but something like that did happen, and yeah, I'm just like, whatever. Oh god, of course I duck her. And of course I was. Do something unexpected. No, that happened, remember when I was playing Safina or something, or Alyssa? Can't remember. But it was on that cathedral stage or whatever. Like, I think, remember Claudio's stage or whatever? And that guy was in there, he was like, those are red flags, man. And I ended up messaging him later. And was asking him to match me, not that same day, but like later on, like a few weeks after, but he still remembered it, and he was like, oh, no, I don't want to match. You saying that, like, I deserve death threats, made me uncomfortable. And I tried to explain to him, I was like, well, I wasn't talking about you, and I didn't actually mean that. I was saying that out of frustration and, you know, sarcasm, basically. Well, at the time I didn't say frustration, but I said sarcasm. But also that too. But, you know, he was like, I get that, bro. I just don't want to be involved. And it was just like, that's a red flag. You want to know what a real red flag is? When you try to explain someone to something, and you actually speak the truth, and they choose not to listen. That's a red flag. My balls are... Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm about to say my balls are itching, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm really strict about this now, Onyx. Like, I am not playing with people anymore. I'm just gonna deal with the real world. You know, if something happens, it happens. But, you know, again, it is just, you know, it's such an unfortunate thing. But again, I'm not the only person that's ever lost a friendship on the internet. I'm not the only person. Yeah, I know that's the thing. Everybody wants to act so perfect, and I'm like, but half of y'all are like some of the worst people ever. Low key. The people that cuss or like, you know, say death threats are probably, I mean, not all of them, but the ones I've seen, you know, when you actually talk to them, they're like some of the nicest people you ever meet. But you never know that. Yeah, and I have. That's why I don't really take it seriously like that. Like, I was gonna do videos on it, but I don't feel like it right now. Because, like, it's really not that serious. Like, do I really have to prove a point this bad? Because as I said in my original video, most people don't really care about, like, if you talk to people in real life that either use social media or, you know, don't, unless you're directly on social media, most people don't really care what you did, because, you know, again, it's the internet, you know, it's really not that serious. Like, you're just another person on there. I'm just another person on there. I'm no different than anybody else, or any better. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is this fucking college degree, as I've said many times. Like, that's literally the only thing that matters. As much as I love people, oh god, people will disappoint you in a minute. I've been disappointed so many times by people, it's not even funny. It is not even funny, so I'm just like, if I could lose D, I could lose anybody. I really can. Anybody on the internet, I'd say, if I'm being honest, because honestly, real life is really a lot more, there's a lot more depth to it than the internet. The internet is just surface level. But yeah, that's why whenever I turn this game off, I go back to my life and do my homework. It literally, it no longer matters to me, and that's the power of it. That's the beauty of it all. After this, I'm gonna go to Sunoco and get me like a nice drink or whatever. Cause I want to get something to drink, cause my refrigerator is just empty. I really want to go back to cooking again. I haven't cooked in like a long ass time. I've literally ate out every other fucking day. But to be fair, my dishwashing job didn't pay me enough. And I'm just so happy. Stores are open that late around for you. Not the brick and mortar ones, but there's a Sunoco near me, so I'm gonna just go to that and get something from there. Not a lot of stuff in that store though. It's it's pretty much a convenience store, so not really anything good in there. Anything that good in there. Oh. Really? Well, yeah. The truth is, I didn't really make a lot of money for like a long time. Because the hours at my dishwashing job are like highly inconsistent. So I didn't really like make a lot like that, to be honest. I didn't really make a lot after a while, and it got to the point where like when it would come to hair products, I just couldn't really afford them because life just got so expensive. And you know, when you're making like around $100 to $200 something, like every 2 weeks, that's really not enough. Like you can't do anything with that, if I'm being honest. You really can't. And since I'm going to be doing this like receptionist job and stuff and like earning money that way, Oh yeah, yeah, you know. That's the thing, you know. So it's definitely not an easy thing to do. God, I feel like I shouldn't have chose this character. I used to play Tekken so well, now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just use unsafe moves for the hell of it. I should. I hope, Alex, I'm being honest, I hope... Bare minimum, I'm gonna make 14 hours, but I hope it's actually 16. I really hope. I hope it's 16. Because if it's 16, bitch, I'm gonna be fucking rich. I'm gonna be hood nigga rich. I'm gonna be like hood nigga rich, like I'm always am. Which is so ironic, because I'm far from a hood nigga. I'm so not hood. But it's ironic saying that. But yeah, my ass is definitely gonna be hood rich. Oh yeah. Well, Cat's a struggle too. Cat's a struggle too, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I gotta wait for this damn HR director to come back to my job, so that way she can talk to her and get me set up for training. Right? That's the thing. I'm single, no kids. I know how to travel on the bus on my own and all that. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm gonna talk to you about some stuff off stream. It's just family stuff. It's not really about me, but like. Definitely stuff I'd love to talk to you about, because I'm trying to do this thing where like I don't really like air out family drama, because like if I'm gonna be, you know, on the internet, that's the one thing I really can't do. So I'm gonna talk to you about that stuff. But it's just so interesting how family drama like works. Just because it's like, it's so much tea. Like every family has that one thing that everybody does, that everybody knows they do, that's annoying. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that a lot of people won't know about it, but like, I ain't gonna lie, family drama kind of be the best tea ever. Especially that stuff with like, on my dad's side, that stuff, oh my god, that shit is like deep. That shit is deep. Yeah, I remember you told me that before. Was it like homophobia or something? Like they're making fun of you, like, wait, how did it go? Family drama is exhausting because it cares. Basically, yeah. Oh god, how is that so minus when she still hit him? But I guess because it's on the ground. It's crazy because it's like, I know so many people that don't even talk to their siblings because they're like, well, yeah, me and this person don't talk. That's kind of cheap that you could hit her on the ground like that. Ha, you got beat by a lesbian. Go tell all your friends that. You can tell your friends. That was not very good, but okay. Combination of all things. I know a guy and he's cool as hell. However, he's absolutely hates his sister. That's kind of fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. Because that's the thing, it's like, as family, we're all supposed to, like, get along with each other and carry each other, because the thing is, life is hard as fuck. And I know a couple of family members, they're not disabled, but they have, like, autism. Because if I'm being honest, I would say I have it. I don't like to say that I have it, because I feel like, I I feel like I always put myself in a box when I say that, and it's like I don't really like to talk about it, but for honesty, I'll say I have it. They have it, but the thing is, they're like antisocial, and again, there's nothing wrong with being antisocial, but like, you know, when you are antisocial, but also, don't really do anything with your life, and like you're kind of sheltered, like that's when it becomes a problem. And the thing with being an adult too, that's kind of dark. You eventually lose all your family, and you're gonna have to be able to take care of yourself. And my thing is, the reason I'm in school, and the reason I need to find something that I love, that I want to do for a career for my life, is because I want to make a salary. I want to make $2,000, $3,000 a week, or get to that point of doing that, where I can survive comfortably and not have to worry about like not being able to, pay my bills or get things I need. And also treat myself if I want something. Like, I don't think that that's fair that, like, as an adult, or adults that, like, don't have a college degree, like, they have to struggle. Like, I think that that's very unfair. I think it's very unfair. Don't say that. But I feel like it's very unfair because, like, they make it, and even though, yeah, it was hard seeing my grandfather go. That fucked me up really hard. I hated that so much. It doesn't kill me anymore, but the fact of the matter is, I still love him dearly, and I don't think so. I mean, I do feel, it can cause you to, I guess, do annoying behaviors or whatever. I don't know, but I mean, I'm definitely pretty social. I definitely am pretty social, so. Behave, Shao. Stop trying to avoid me. I'll wait till the end, like you always say, because Tekken gods, they play like robots. Ah. Oh, by the way, the other day before you came in here, well, this is an Overwatch stream because I haven't played Tekken in a while. Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. You're gonna hop right over her when she's right in front of you. That's fucked up. But the other day, while I was streaming, my ex-friend that came in, and she was like trying to say hi to me and stuff. I just ignored her. I didn't block her or anything. I just ignored her. Eat my pussy. How that tastes. Yeah, I'll do for you what Jin failed to do for you. That would have been awkward. Well, yeah, Alex, it was kind of awkward. I didn't say anything to her. I just kind of just ignored her. I just let her just stay and ignored her, but she left. I turned my mic off and pretended I didn't hear her. No, because I could have blocked her, but I'm like, I really would rather her just take the hint. But I don't want to be bothered and go. Because honestly, somebody like that's not worthy of deserving any attention from me. Because I've made excuses for her behavior for years. Because she wasn't really that good of a person anyway, because like she didn't take responsibility, didn't ever really apologize for anything. Whenever I make any mistakes, I always was the one apologizing, but not her. So it was just very like, one-sided kind of thing. And it kind of got to the point where it's like, I had to sit and think about, is this friendship worth continuing into my 20s? And I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm a very forgiving person. There's not really a lot of... Yeah, she was worse than Corey. She was worse than Corey. I thought Corey was bad. When Corey broke down everything to me and we talked, I realized that, like, oh no, Corey wasn't really the problem. It was really her. And, when I did block her, I didn't say anything to her at all. I kind of just ignored her. I just blocked her and just moved on with life. And the crazy thing, Alex, is that normally when I block somebody, or when, I cut them off, or when they cut me off, I usually feel like a sadness, or I feel upset, or I feel angry, or something like that. I didn't feel anything when I blocked her. Like, I blocked her and I thought I would cry, but I didn't feel anything. No tears came from my eyes because I genuinely didn't feel bad for her. Especially after she lied on him and said that he raped her. Like, I'm like, that's so fucked up. Just because I don't like someone at the time and then decide to give him a chance and you say that he raped her. Like, I swear, and the reason I knew this is because I talked to him. And I told him, like, she said that you raped her. But he explained it in a way where, like, I could actually believe him. Because the thing with that girl, she lies so much. She's a pathological liar. And it's one thing to, like, to say a joke or something, but when you wholeheartedly lie and ruin someone's life like that, like, that's not funny. That's not funny, and you deserve to have your life messed up for that. Like, no wonder people didn't want to fuck with her in high school. Cause you make dangerous lies like that. Like, nobody wants to deal with you when you do that stuff. Just saying. Like, that's the quickest way nobody will ever fuck with you ever again. Ah. Stop it! Oh my god! No! Gonna kill me! But that's the quickest way no one will fuck with you if they know you're a liar like that. Oops. How that pussy tastes. But yeah, I had to let her go. Because it makes no sense for me to be like, talkative or be like the way that I am with my personality and befriend her after everything she's done. There's no way. And it wasn't just one or two things. This was like a whole 6 years with it ending with that. And that's just, that's what I call a red flag. Not that shit that I did on a video game. That's a real red flag right there. Those are things that we should actually be looking out for, not what I said in the video game. So yeah, I'm gonna start giving my attention to people that deserve it. If you're doing things like that, like lying about people about rape, you're gonna get cut off, and I'm never gonna talk to you ever again. Because at some point, you have to understand that, like, what you did was wrong. You have to understand that. It's just so unfortunate. Some people really need therapy or really need to go talk about their problems. Because there are some problems that I'm like, you can't just come to some friend with that and then think they're still going to talk to you. Like, nah, you need to get some real help. So, I hope that she, learns her lesson with this stuff because, I'm sure, I hate to see someone be alone. I don't like seeing people lonely, but you can't do things like that and think no one's going to say nothing. Like, you do something that bad, people are gonna have things to say, and you're gonna get called out for it. That's just the way that it works. No. No. What? Oh, no. Oh, oh, God. So there. Oh, God. Oh. What? Ugh. No. Fuck. No. No. All this blocking's getting my nerves. Getting on my nerves. Getting on my nerves. Oh, God. Alright. Bye, bye, Lars. Bye. Bye. Bye, Lars. Nope. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. Toxic chat. Group chats are so toxic. I'm gonna go get me a drink.